And welcome back, rugby fans, to Rugby411. As always, I'm your host. My name is Joshua Shibata. And as always, the point of my channel is to make aware to all you U.S. and newer rugby fans, especially in the U.S., of a lot of competitions that your USA Eagles, both men and women, are competing in. And right now, honestly, it is a great time to be not only a rugby fan, but a rugby player, because I feel now more than ever, both for men and women, at any age, we are starting to see a lot more opportunities for younger players here in the United States to really get the opportunity to not only develop your skills, to grow as a player, but to also compete at an international level. So the players that are starting out very young are getting the opportunity to test their skills, develop it, so that they can then excel to the top level of competition, which ultimately is to be a USA Eagles for both the men and the women. We already talked about that there is an an official under 20 competition that the USA men's under 20 team is competing in, and right now they're doing phenomenal. If you haven't watched it, all the games are on RugbyPassTV. But the USA men's under 20 team are 2-0, beating the Netherlands, and the really tough game was beating against Uruguay, which I think that's phenomenal to have a win against a team like Uruguay. That was going to be the tough team. So now they only have to face against Kenya. There's a good possibility that the USA can end their pool competition at 3-0, which means they might have a date with the other really tough team in the Pool A pool, which I believe might be Scotland. But either way, considering last year in the under 20 trophy competition, the USA at this point were 0-2, and they did end up winning until the very end knockout game, where they got 7th place by beating Hong Kong. I think this has shown a huge improvement for the under 20 program, and that's just a 1-year advance. So now, on the women's side, this isn't an official competition like the trophy competition, but it could grow into something pretty consistent. It is the Under 20 Women's Transatlantic Quad Series. This is a competition that composed of 4 teams, obviously why it's called Quad: USA, Canada, Wales, and England, and it's taking place in Wales, in Cardiff, at the beautiful Cardiff Arms Stadium, which I've heard a lot of people claim is the nicest rugby stadium in the world. I've seen it because back when I used to watch United Rugby Championship, the URC, the Cardiff national team played there. The Cardiff professional team played there. And man, it does look pretty impressive. But I've heard a lot of talk that it is the nicest rugby venue in the world. Prove me wrong. If you're a big rugby fan and you don't think that's correct, let me know in the comments below, but that's what I've heard, and that's where 2 to 3 games are going to be played. The first game is going to be played at the Cardiff Metro View, which I believe, Metro University, which is the close by university, but then the last 2 games are going to be played at the Cardiff Arms. So, 3-game series for the under 20 women's teams. I don't know if this ends up becoming a playoff or anything like that, or it's just whoever has the best record ends up winning the series, but USA will play each of the teams once. First game, USA against Canada, because you always have to have that Canadian rivalry. Sunday, July 14th, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time kickoff. Then USA goes against host team Wales, Friday, July 19th, 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time kickoff. And then the last game, USA versus England, Wednesday, July 24th, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time kickoff. All 3 games you can watch on the RugbyPassTV, live or on demand. RugbyPassTV, if you haven't gotten it yet, absolutely free. Shows all of your sevens rugby, shows a lot of shows the under 20 competition that's going on, both the trophy and the championship series. There's a lot of great stuff on RugbyPassTV, and right now it is free. So jump on that opportunity if you can, because I believe probably in the future it'll be a cost thing, especially when the World Cup rolls around. But hey, with all that they give you right now, I wouldn't mind paying just a little bit, but enjoy the opportunity that is free right now. So, let's talk about the team. So again, under 20 program for women especially doesn't get a lot of opportunities right now. So this is a great opportunity to grow and develop the squad. The under 20s head coach is Joel Bernard, who has 10 years coaching experience, used to coach the USA Rugby under 18s program, as well as the South Women's Panthers head coach, and now is coaching this team. He announced the roster right now, and I'll bring it up right there. A lot of really good potential talent. A lot of them coming from really good power program colleges. We have 5 players from Davenport, 4 players from Life University, 4 players from Dartmouth. A lot of great talent. I'll run through the list real quick. Sophia Fernandez from Life, Elizabeth Cook from Charlotte Cardinals, and Cardiff Met. Basically, she's playing for the Cardinal program that's hosting right now, along with Erica Kissinger, Lauren DePascal from Central Washington, Courtney Taylor from Harvard, Charlotte Dowser from Davenport, Rebecca Lisa Salisbury from Life, Cindy Talava from Dartmouth, Ashley Torres Brown from Sacred Heart University, Lennox London from Harvard, Carrie Coyer Westerberg from Davenport, Emma A.J. Howdy from Life, Kendall Cunningham from Brown, Reese Woods from Sacred Heart, Ava Reuter from Lindenwood, Kate Muldoon from Brown, Taylor Sadek from Dartmouth, Alyssa Eisenhart from the U.S. military, Julia Murray from Brown, Ehia Pulotu from Dartmouth, Avery Morgan from BYU and Life University. I believe she transferred in between. Leonola Mayorga from Davenport, Alopa Nao from Davenport, Paola Adranda Almeida from Dartmouth, Skylar Jordan from Harvard, and Ashley Cowdery from Davenport. There is also a non-traveling roster, so basically these are players that are kind of on standby. They didn't travel with the team to Wales, but just in case there's any injury throughout the competition, these will be the first ones to be called up and fly over to Wales. Malia Tooley from Kent, Penn State, Niasa McLaughlin from Harvard University, Akil Dowdery, who plays for the Chiefs Football Club as well as from Brown University, Rachel Wickie from Davenport, and Serena Vulauno from University of New Haven. So a lot of potential, a lot of strong players, and what's great about these competitions, again, guys, if you really want to see players right as they're developing, right from the very beginning of their career, look no further than the under-20s programs, both men and women. I mean, it's a lot of fun watching the under-20s men's because a lot of those guys are definitely going to become future Eagles or future MLR superstars at least. These women, possible future players for the upcoming Women's Premier League, the Women's New Premier League, I believe. I forgot what the name was, but it's definitely not WPL anymore. But the new possible professional rugby league that's developing, future Eagles in the making. So again, if you really want to get the ground floor of some potential superstars, just like if you're watching college football or high school football, watching them grow into the professional level, look no further than these competitions. And again, absolutely free. Get the Rugby Pass. You can watch all these games. So it's going to be great. And again, this is a great opportunity for a lot of these young women to face against similar skill, arguably maybe a little bit higher level skill players, because from Europe, where rugby is a little bit more focused on than here in America. So it really gives the American team a chance to really up their game, playing against very competitive players and future potential national players for their respective teams as well. So it's a lot of fun to watch these games. And again, watch them on RugbyPassTV. So that's all I have to say about that. Again, try to support your American Eagles as much as possible at any level. And thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll see you on the pitch.